It's upsetting to every veteran in Canada that's trying to get a new wheelchair or maybe a specialist to look at their back.
Canada turning its back on me.
Why are we still fighting against certain veterans groups in court? Because they're asking for more than we are able to give right now. We like to say people kind, not necessarily mankind. And the budget will balance itself. Reorder the thoughts. We worked with the Lobby Conflict of Interest Commissioner.
We have breaking news now from Ottawa. The Ethics Commissioner has determined the Prime Minister the breach of a Conflict of Interest Act by attempting to interfere in the so-called SNC-Lavalin affair. We have our Ottawa Bureau Chief and host of the West Block, Mercedes Stevenson, here with more on this. I'm so happy you're here to break this down for us on the News at Noon, Mercedes. First, what does the Ethics Commissioner say the Prime Minister did that was improper?
He says the Prime Minister put pressure on Jody Wilson-Raybould to overrule the decision of the Public Prosecution Office not to cut SNC-Lavalin a deal, and that would be called a deferred prosecution, something we heard a lot about. It allows a company to avoid a criminal conviction and to pay a fine instead, and that is something that Jody Wilson-Raybould had said was inappropriate political pressure, and essentially that is what is found in this Ethics Commissioner's report. He says that the Prime Minister did intervene, that he did try to use his authority to inappropriately pressure the former Attorney General, and that he also directed his staff
of Canada, le très honorable Justin Trudeau, Premier ministre du Canada. Their Royal Highnesses, the Duke of Cambridge and Prince Henry of Wales. Leurs Altesses royales, le Duc de Cambridge et le Prince Henry de Galles.
One thing you'll hear the Liberals say about their carbon tax is that it somehow puts a price on pollution. But there's something very important that they're hiding from you. In the summer, the Liberals cut a special deal with Canada's largest emitters that will allow them to emit up to 90% of the industrial average of emissions, absolutely free. Now here's what that means. Say a cement plant emits 110 kilotons of greenhouse gases in a year. And let's say the industrial average is 100 kilotons. That means 90 out of their 110 kilotons of emissions will be absolutely free. Now let's say there's a smaller plant somewhere else that emits 85 kilotons of greenhouse gases. Since that's below the industry average, that plant will pay absolutely nothing for their emissions. Now it gets worse. The Trudeau Liberals also just made a special side deal with heavy emitting coal power plants. They won't just get a portion of their emissions for free, they will get virtually every bit of emissions for free. Their carbon tax will be less than $1 a ton. Now, why does this matter? Well, two reasons. Number one, with all these side deals for big emitters, the Liberals claim that they're putting a price on pollution is complete nonsense, and you shouldn't believe it. They're just trying to fool you. And number two, there are no special side deals for you, your family, or our local businesses. The same Liberals who are making it free for coal plants and heavy manufacturers to emit are going to charge you for heating your home and driving to work. You're going to pay the full cost of Justin Trudeau's carbon tax. He's making busy, hard-working Canadian taxpayers who have to drive to work, drop off their kids at activities, who have to heat their homes in the winter, pay the full cost for his carbon tax while he offers a special deal for the country's largest emitters. So don't let him tell you he's putting a price on pollution.